The rapper 6 Seconds responded to Screwface Gene again. Actually, it was because Screwface kept responding to him. Anyway, I digress. So let's get straight into it. Don't forget to hit the hype button and the like button as well. Also, to be clear, I did go and do some research and see what a lot of the anime rappers were saying. And I do believe that 6 Seconds was kind of playing both sides. So just want to make sure that's clear. All right, let's get into it.
I saw what you said on Twitter about not knowing that my grandma was dying. That's cap. Both of y'all knew. One of the screenshots with a white background shows what I said to Fudge after he came and did the bullshit he did. And I said I wanted to get back to fixing my mental health and mourning my grandmother because she was in the process of dying from cancer. And that nigga said whatever he said and said sorry about your grandmother. This was way before that final FaceTime that we had. You niggas knew. All this shit is whack. Let's stop acting like y'all niggas didn't do what y'all did and said what y'all said. Y'all niggas threatened me. I offered y'all the fade. Y'all niggas declined it. And after the convo, that was it until this. Because letting y'all niggas get away with how y'all violated me and then didn't respect the friendship when I offered y'all the fade and squashing it, that shit constantly rubbed me the wrong way. And it bothered me for months, my nigga, because I let this nigga get away with some shit that niggas do not get away with me. Point blank, period. And y'all are going to try to deny it and try to act like I didn't tell y'all to run the fade with me 4 times because y'all don't want to look pussy because y'all niggas got images to upkeep. Cool. There's no way for me to prove it because it was on FaceTime, so I'm going to let it go. But y'all niggas know that I said that, and that's all that really matters to me.
I do understand what he's saying, right? Like, out of everything that was said throughout this whole beef, the one thing that does stand out to me the most, well, 2 things, but one of the main things that stands out to me the most is the aspect of him going through losing a family member. That should have been his only focus. While he's going through that, for you to demand him to come out and speak in your behalf and defend you and go and make a post on Twitter, I think Screwface was bugging. Then y'all tried to like muscle him. That's the second thing. Come to his house and lay on him. That's mad weird, bro. If you was cool with this person as much as you say you was, Screw, I don't think that you should have did that. You crossed lines, bro. 100%. Especially you got him already, jeopardizing his other friendships. I said earlier that I did some more research and looked into some of what a lot of anime rappers were saying, and they were talking about his friendship and how he was playing both sides and defending Screwface for a large amount of time, right? So I gotta be honest. You had him out here risking his friendships with everybody. How much more did you need? Right? And if we was to push that to the side, let's say, for instance, he wasn't doing the things that you did for him. I get it. I'll be frustrated too. I've had that happen. At what point would you just distance yourself? That would have benefited both of y'all in this moment. If you said, hey, I can't rock with him. He ain't defending me. I'm over here defending him. We just not meant to be friends. Even if you got the wrong idea, right, and it possibly could be fixed in the future, you would have still gave him space and time, which is what he needed in this case. He didn't need none of the other bullcrap.
This whole situation is rooted in you should have just left niggas alone. That's the reason why niggas think that you're a bozo right now, my nigga. Unfortunately, you did some bozo shit after I told you not to do it. And I know throughout this video that you posted, you're going to be leaning on this family thing and me not telling them to chill because they were talking about your family. If you feel that's wrong on my part, because I held your son like I said I did, and I've been around your wife and you introduced me to your family and shit like that, I fully understand. Cool. You have my apology for that. Genuinely. As a nigga that was friends with you. Cool. I understand. However, None of this would be happening if, again, you would have shut the fuck up and left the cipher alone or actually reacted to the shit normally, which wouldn't have made sense because you do not Pokemon. Twitch. Also, you reignited beef with niggas who already don't like you that you are constantly poking at. You've had a track record of poking at all the time. So now that you poked the bear once again, there's rules. Let me check to make sure I'm recording so I don't got to do this shit again. Yeah, I'm recording. All right, boom. So now there's rules, nigga. And I got to be the person to tell people what they can and can't say when you started the situation and it's not even my problem. Cool. I understand though, because talking about a person's family is crossing a line and I have been around your family and we were close like that. Cool. First of all, I didn't even hear the songs because I'm not even bothering to indulge in the shit like that because my grandmother was dying. So any information about somebody speaking on your family is coming directly from you to me. Am I denying that it happened? Absolutely not, because you clearly feel a way for a reason. And I'll never discredit your feelings. You feel adamantly about this. So obviously something happened. I'll never deny you that. That's not something that niggas just make up. But I shouldn't be the one laying down the law in your beef that you started, that I told you not to start.
That's another thing that didn't really sit well with me when it came to Screwface Gene. I'm gonna just call him Gene. Tired of saying his whole name every time I'm address him. I gotta say his full name. A pimp named Slickback. Anyway, Gene. It's another thing that I didn't like, right, at all. If you're going to go after somebody, you can't really tell them how to respond. They're going to go after you however they see fit. Especially when you're bigger too. It's going to seem like you're punching down. He was wrong for the way he reacted. He was better off just not reacting to it. The way he reacted to the Pokemon cipher. You were being messy. We've seen the text messages. Now we know for sure you were being messy. You can't be like, oh no. How dare people respond to me? Especially when we know how you moving behind the scenes. We know how you wilding out. You sending your boy over to people's houses. You go and talk to him and you make sure he puts out this tweet. Oh man, that's crazy. I was hearing a bunch of the anime rappers. Right. I can't remember all their names. I'm just getting into a lot of their music. No lie, I've been listening to a lot of these creators' music ever since this incident. I was watching some of their videos and streams and take on it, and that was like a big thing they kept saying is we didn't know that he was going through all of this with them. We would have told him, come live with us. Like, if you're not safe, come over here, bro. Like, you can sleep on our couch if needed or something. So it's like, damn, Gene was bugging out. Whole lot of nastiness. I think this is foul, but tell me what you think down in the comment section.